Hello my loves, it's Kat. How are you? What are you doing? I hope you're good. Today we're gonna take a look at what makes you so attractive, so sexy, so alluring, so incredibly magical to other people. So what you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with sodalite, card 2 with amethyst, and card 3 with chrysocolla. So, when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the sodalite and Newmite. Gorgeous. So, first of all, you are so fierce, so strong. You have gone through so much in your life, and I see a lot of like childhood wounds and other things later in life. Like, you have gone through so much, like more than most people will ever go through in their whole lifetime. And you're still able to carry yourself, you're still able to keep your head up high, and I know that it's hard and you don't always feel that way, but that is what other people see. And they just think that you're so fierce, so powerful. I hear this poem that I've actually said a few times now, and I feel like, well, this, if ever, this is the time to say it. So if you have heard me say it before, then, you know, it's true. It went, how did it go? She wore her scars as her best attire, a stunning dress made of hellfire. And that's something I truly see, like a, you're like a fireball, but more like, have you ever been at like a, have you seen like fire, like a bonfire or something, and the fire is going out, and there's this like beautiful like flaming coal left, and the coal is like, it's not flaming anymore, but it's still like glowing red, and it's so powerful, it's so beautiful, and it looks magical, but you would never dare to touch it. That is how I see that other people feel about you. And I'm also being taken to Once Upon a Time, Regina, the evil queen from Snow White. If you haven't seen the show, she's not all bad. I mean, she has a very good reason for turning bad, quote unquote, or like turning evil, but she's not evil. She's not. And well, there were some times where she might have been, but I feel that what she went through, it's no surprise, kind of, you know. And I'm not saying that you are evil, but I'm being taken to her because she has gone through a lot in her lifetime. And in this show, the reason why she hates Snow White is because when Snow White was a child, Regina told her a secret. She had a boyfriend who was a like, I don't remember the word, but like he was he tended to the horses, and her mother wanted her to marry a king or something, but she had fallen in love with this boy who worked for them and tended the horses and stuff like that, and they were planning on running away together, and Regina told Snow White to not tell anyone, especially her mother, because her mother was very selfish and narcissistic and just evil. She was evil. And Snow White, being a little kid, she didn't keep this secret. She told the mother, because the mother manipulated her, saying that she was worried about Regina, and if she knows anything, like, she only wants good for her and stuff like that. So Snow White spilled the beans, and the mother killed the boy. And so Regina blamed Snow White for sharing the secret, and that is why she started to hate her. And I feel like a lot of people have wronged you, and you have cut them out of your life, and I feel like they are still wondering like what you're doing, where you are, but I feel like they're really afraid of your wrath. Like, they know they did you dirty, they know that they wronged you, and they wouldn't dare to come back because they're really afraid of how you might hurt them with words, or like, you know, you scare them a little bit, but I think that's only good. I feel like you might have some trust issues because of this, but I feel like you're warming up to other people, and you realize that they're not all the same, they won't all hurt you and stuff like that, but and I feel like you might be afraid that since you are this, you put up this front of being really strong and really fierce. I mean, you are, truly, but it's somewhat a bit of a front. And I think that you might be afraid that there will be no one who would be able to deal with you, kind of like, you have all these problems, you have all this baggage and stuff like that. Like, will there ever be anyone who will like love me for who I am? And like, you know, like the way I said, like a glowing coal, like beautiful and so mesmerizing, like you can't stop looking at it, but you would never dare to touch it because, you know, it will burn your hand. But there will be someone. There will be. I think that almost everybody, they kind of like wishes that they could like touch it, like take off a coal and like watch it like glow in their hand, because it's just magical. But most people wouldn't dare even try, but there will be people who will. And I feel like you know some of them already who have taken the risk of burning themselves and found out that it's actually quite pleasant to hold a piece of you in their hand. That is what I see for you. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You're so beautiful. I also see something about your hair. You might have like long dark hair. I'm also been taken to a song. It's wait, what was it? It's I don't remember the song. I'm gonna write that down so that I will have it for you on. It was postmodern jukebox, and the girl like come on, I don't know. I'm just writing boots because there's this part where they sing like like long brown hair, like black boots, and there's something about, I don't know why that song popped into my head. I don't remember. It just somehow, like, I'm just gonna listen to the song. I will have it on like under the timestamps. I will have it down there. I will have a link down there for you. There's you don't need money with a face like that, do you? It's a cute song. Well, maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna let you have the song. So let's see, spirit guides, pile number 1. We have the Fortune. You haven't had an easy start to life, not at all. But I feel like everything you have worked really hard for. Like everything you have achieved, you managed to get them because of your hard work and your dedication. And people see that. They see you as someone strong, someone almost disciplined, someone who is a hard worker, and someone who works for what they want to achieve. And someone who doesn't stop until they get what they want. Not in a Slytherin way, but more like I will work on this until it's mine. Yeah, definitely some heartache. I see that, like, people see that in you. That is 3 of Swords. People have really betrayed you. And I feel like you have this wall. I'm gonna do it like this, actually. There is this wall that you have put up, and people see it. And I feel like there are a few people who have tried to kind of like get in, like, you know, let me in. I'm not gonna hurt you. Like, I just want to be your friend. And I hope that you have done that. I hope you have let them in. I feel like you might have some people, even just like 1 or 2. You really don't need more than that. But one or two has like broken through your barrier, which is totally awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna get actually some of these. There's something about your hair though, like they think that your hair is like so beautiful. I'm also being taken to ravens for some reason. Why? I don't know. It's almost like this witchy raven, black-haired witch kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Good, but if not, it's just, you know, my brain. I saw the star in case it comes up. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So you have definitely worked hard for everything that you have ever gotten. And I feel that you might have had to work on them alone. You didn't have much support. But somehow you pulled through. You did everything and more. And it's absolutely amazing. Like, you have built, or you are building, this beautiful life, and I feel like you're finally coming to the other side. I feel like maybe you have felt for a long time, like, life is shit. Like, what am I even doing here? Like, like, are you kidding me? I was born for this. But we also have 9 of Swords in reverse. And so, I don't know, I'm gonna put that over there anyway. So yeah. But I feel like you have finally, like, I think you did it yourself, by the way. I think you built your life yourself, and you're finally coming on to the other side of the hard work. Like, I have managed to get all of these things and build this beautiful life for myself, all by myself. And you're finally like reaping the rewards of your hard work. And you're starting to see like life is actually pretty good. But it's all, there is also this like, I did it myself. Yeah, you know, the meme thing. So yeah, that's awesome. But there is something about your hair. The spirit guides just keep like pushing the hair on me. Like, talk about the hair. Like, people really love your freaking hair. That's awesome. So, spirit guides. Pile number 1. What do other people think is so sexy and magical and alluring about them? Tell me, I want to know. Ooh, I just saw the Lovers. Kind of interesting. Are you a Sagittarius? Sun, moon, or rising? I'm getting some Sagittarius energy. I also feel like I feel like you are a lot calmer now than you were in the past. Because I feel like you're a hothead, but I feel like you're a lot calmer now. But I feel like there is this like, if you get angry, like, holy mother, fucking watch out. Like, I'm going to destroy you. For the second time I have seen the Lovers. So, let's see what that is all about if it comes up. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people, especially if they don't know you, I mean, I actually heard this is from me. I heard this, like, when I was in high school, I had like psychology 101. It was a obligatory course, and I didn't have any friends in there. So I sat on this table and, you know, the first class started and... No, wait, no, this was the other way around. I came like a couple of minutes late to the class and there was only one seat left and I sat down on that. I remember it the other way. But yeah, no, it was me. I sat beside this girl who looked really shy and like timid and stuff, but I sat down next to her because it was the only seat available, or one of the only ones. I don't remember, but we didn't know each other back then, but then later we became friends. And she told me that I was so scary. Like, she was like, please don't sit next to me, please don't sit next to me. And I sat down beside her and she was terrified. Oh, poor thing. I still laugh when I remember that. And then there was a time in that same class when I dropped like an eraser or something and it fell like in her feet and she like hastily picked it up for me, and she said that she thought that if she wouldn't, I would like, I don't know, break her face or something. Like, what the heck, I'm not violent, are you kidding me? But then we got to know each other and she realized that I'm a total geek and really goofy and just really weird. I just have a severe case of resting bitch face. Like, it's very severe and I totally look like a bitch, and but you know, yeah, that's life. But I feel like you might have the same effect on people. And that's why I told this story. I feel like you might also have a resting bitch face, and people are just... It's like, do people come over to you and they're like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, what's wrong? Like, no, I just look really angry. But you're like, no, it's just my face. I don't know. It's just like, oh my god. Yeah. If people come to you and ask you often, like, are you okay? Even though you're just like, you're actually kind of happy or something, you're like, you're fine. That might be a sign, a symptom of resting bitch face. We have King of Wands. You are so strong, so fierce, and also you are very heavily guided. I see this lion at the back. I see him as Aslan from Narnia. I don't know. It's almost like, you know, Aslan is like this guide and this, like, you know, who can save everything, you know, stuff like that, but he's not always around. And but him being around here, it's just kind of like you're being watched over. You are so heavily guided. So honestly, whatever you do in this lifetime, it will be all right, because you're just really strongly guided. And I don't think that you would make... because I feel like you're really connected, and I feel like you're really being guided towards something. It's almost like you wouldn't make a wrong decision at this moment, because it's almost like your spirit guides are like taking away everything that might jeopardize you continuing on your path. It's almost like they take away everything that might blow it up, so that you have no choice but to stay on your path. It's almost like that. And it's almost like you wouldn't do a mistake. I feel like you have, but you have some sort of like a really big purpose in life, and your spirit guides are really guiding you towards that path. And so I feel like at some point in your life you have made the decision to not listen to your gut, not listen to your heart, and you made a decision for somebody else, or you made it out of strong emotions, and that kind of like blew something up. But if you feel like at this time like you might have made a mistake, or like you shouldn't have trusted someone, or you made a mistake and you should have chosen otherwise, it's because you were meant to get that knowledge from that incident. And so everything that happening in your life right now, it all serves for a purpose. That is what I'm being strongly... This reading isn't even about that, but I really felt strongly that is something I need to say. We have Three of Swords. This is the second Three of Swords. Oh, honey. You poor thing. You have gone through so much. Oh, oopsie, sorry. You poor thing. It's okay though. It's okay. You know who you are, you know what you've done, you know where you're going. Everything serves a purpose at this moment. I feel this heartache and this pain being past energy. I feel like for a majority of you, I feel like it's past energy. Like, yeah, you were really hurt, you were really in pain, you had anxiety, you had depression, you had, you know, anything. And but now you are like, you're better. I feel that. And if you are currently feeling you're in pain, you're hurting, you will very soon start feeling better. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I saw this card in my mind's eye when I said that, you know, you have like walls and people are trying to break through. This is the card actually that I saw in my mind's eye. I'm trying to get my motherfucking chair to get over the carpet. I want a few more cards, but where am I gonna put them? Maybe over here. Just making a little more space. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, this looks really ugly now. I'm sorry, I'm a perfectionist. I like everything looking pretty. There we go. Okay, so I also saw the sun. Definitely saw the sun. Do you have a history of substance abuse, or did your parents have history with substance abuse? You know, drinking, or other stuff. We have Ace of Cups. Just noticed that's a lotus flower. Cool. I feel like you are represented as the represented. I don't know. As the lotus flower. You know how lotus flowers, they grow from, you know, mud. Like, they grow from actual mud. And it's not pretty, but look how something so beautiful came to life from being born from mud. And so I feel like that is also something, I really feel like something happened in your childhood or teenage years or something, like you were really let down. I almost feel like betrayed and, you know, probably abandoned. And I really feel the pain for you, but I feel like you're kind of like accepting it and at the same time like getting through it. I also got a message of like, how could I be a good parent if I had a childhood like that? Or, you know, I don't know how to be a good parent because I didn't have good parents or something like that. I feel that. But that's not the case. I feel like you have so much love to give. And if you don't want children, that's completely okay. But to those of you who do, and you are kind of like wondering if I could ever be a good mother or good father, you absolutely can. You have this beautiful, beautiful heart. And you will protect your children fiercely. You will not let anything happen to them. And they will feel very safe with you if you want children, obviously. If you don't, ignore. But really, I've seen the star for the second time. There is something wonderful coming. I do feel for the majority of you that you will have family of your own. And I feel that might trigger some wounds, some childhood wounds or something. Is it getting really dark over here? I'm gonna open the curtains a little more, just in case it is, because, well, that didn't really help. Well, I tried. So, yeah, so I see that, you know, it might trigger some childhood wounds when you actually do have children. But I feel that it will be okay, perhaps even like postpartum depression, but it will be okay. It will be okay. I think you will be an amazing parent, actually. And you have so much love to give. And your children will not be... I feel like maybe you have a hard time sharing your feelings, And you may feel like it would be really hard for you to be a parent because, you know, it's hard for you to share your feelings and stuff like that. But I think it will be fine. I think it will be okay because of the Ace of Cups. Like, you're just not used to it, but you will be. Damn, it got really, really dark. There are some really dark clouds out there. Like, I can barely see a thing here. But the camera looks okay, I think. So, let's get back to the point, which I already lost a long time ago. So, what do other people find sexy about you? Well, first of all, your hair. Second of all, your independence and your hardworking and your discipline and all of that. And then also just the fact that you're so strong. I feel like even if people don't really try anymore, there might be some specific people for some of you who have like always, like this could be a parent or a step parent or something who keep trying to push you down. But most people, they won't even try anymore because they know that that will never work anymore, and that's just not. It would be waste of their efforts to try to break you down because you're just so strong. You're so in your own power. I see the Panther spirit in my animal oracle cards deck, the reclaim your power. I totally see that for you. And we also have Nine of Pentacles. So your hard work has really paid off, and it really is the time to reap the you know, the fruit of your labor and stuff like that. I think it's totally awesome. You totally deserve this. I hope you are feeling better. If you aren't, you will soon. And there will be, if you don't have this person yet, there will be a person who will be courageous enough to pick up that glowing, burning coal in their hands and find that actually it doesn't burn them at all. And so this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. Oh, you're such a beast. I love that. So stay you. You are awesome. I'll just keep smiling because this is like really amazing. Like, anyway, this is what I had for you. I really would like to, what do I usually say? I would really like to read for you again. Oh no, I would really love to read for you again. I hope that didn't sound dishonest, because I really would, because this was an amazing reading and I really loved your energy, and I really want to see where you go from here. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the amethyst and lepidolite. I've actually had this one before, so if you were in the same pile, welcome back. So sorry, I actually want to get another card of these. You feel really fresh. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but I used to run a lot, especially in winter. And I get a really bright red tomato face every time I even do the lightest bit of exercise. It's really bad. And so when I used to run during winter or even in summer, but this is the winter one, is the one I want to talk about. And it would start snowing in the middle of my run, and the snowflakes were like landing on my face, and it felt so good. And because obviously my face was like really hot and warm, and the snowflakes, they were just like, oh, this is heaven. And oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we have ukuleles. Ukuleles? I don't know. I tried. Ukuleles? Doesn't matter. Yeah. Also, it's almost like have you ever like been like swimming and then you dive really deep and then you turn around in the water and you look up to see the surface from underneath? That is also something really cool. I feel like the most thing that people find really attractive about you is how you react to things. It's almost like you notice these little things like they had never noticed before, and you talk about them like it blows their minds, you know. There is this, have you seen Bridgerton, where the first season where Daphne and the guy, I don't remember the names. Daphne and the, was it like a, I don't remember. Like everybody just called him my lord, so I don't remember. Anyway, there is this scene where they are at this like a really grand place. There was like there were like paintings up there. I think like people who had like these paintings, they would like they were like shown there in the building, and they stopped by this painting that was like a scenery painting. It had a tree and I think like a sunrise, and the guy, he says like, this was my mother's favorite, and I can't see why. And Daphne is like, well, I know. It's like this painting gives me the feel of like when you wake up early in the morning, nobody else is awake, the nature is still asleep, like just waking up, and there is this like silent moment before like day begins or something like this. She described it in a really beautiful way, and the guy was like kind of like astonished, kind of like whoa, didn't think about that. And I think that was the moment when he fell in love with her. And you just notice these little things that just blow their minds, and your description of these things just you're able to describe things so that people understand, and they didn't get it before, but they got it after you explained it to them. And I feel like you like to enjoy in silence. Like if you see a beautiful scenery, I don't know, if you like to go hiking or something, and you get up on a hill and you watch over and you just enjoy the view. It's almost like people like to watch you enjoy the view more than the actual view, because you just get like, there is this sparkle in your eyes. I feel like they like the sparkle. And I feel like you might like art or poetry, or you just love beautiful things. but not like to have it, but to just like enjoy them. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2, what is so alluring and sexy about them? Yes. Okay, so we have art. I feel like I did say that I feel like you might like art, like any kind of art really. And I feel like you're able to, you know, there are like people who really get art, and then there are people who are like, well, that's a nice picture. And I feel like you're able to kind of translate the art to the people who don't necessarily understand art. It's, yeah. I get another Bridgerton reference. It's when, in the second season, when Anthony tries to impress the diamond of the season, and the sister is like really against him because she had heard him say some nasty things before about women in general. I think like it was just like he said something really stupid, and this is why the sister of the diamond didn't like him at all anymore. But he was like he really wanted this girl because he was everything that, on paper, she was everything that he had wanted, and he had tried to impress her, but it had gone a little wrong. Like he got her a horse, but because he thought that she had wanted a horse, but it was about a book actually, and he felt like he was going wrong all the time. So he went to see his brother, who is into art and poetry and stuff, and he was like, well, can you like, I don't know how it transpired what he actually wanted. Was it like a hint on what he should get her or something? And then the guy started like reciting poetry, something beautiful about a woman in general in that poem. And he was like, okay, cool, I'll write everything down. And I don't know why I got this reference. Is it because like it's almost like these people that really admire you and find these because they see the sparkle in you, like what really lights your fire, but it's not their thing. So they're like desperately trying to impress you, but you don't actually need it. You don't need that, because if you like someone, you like someone. It's not not necessarily, it's almost like they can't make you get impressed because they are trying to, I don't know, you find it flattering, but it's just like not needed. Like they're like desperately trying to speak your language, but you already speak their language, so it's not necessary. We have Prince of Cups. And how can I say this? They just love how you make them feel, and how you make them think of things. Like they love how your mind works and how you find pleasure in simple things. I don't know, it's refreshing to them. It's so refreshing. It's like something completely new. And you introduce them to new things and new ways of thinking. and they just really love that. And it's almost like that makes you, like, I feel that you are attractive. They really like the way you look, but it's almost like your mind makes you even more beautiful. It makes you unique. It makes you very rare, and they love that. I feel like you are often a bridge to other people. How can I explain this? It's almost like you're like a bridge builder. Like if there are two people having a row or something, or like two people are not getting along, or they're having a fight, it's almost like you work in the middle, trying to make the other person understand what the other one is feeling, and vice versa. And you kind of like help them translate things to each other. Like sometimes people they only see what they are feeling, and you are highly empathetic, so you understand both sides. But the problem is that these two people aren't great communicators, and so you work as a translator between them. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. What is so attractive and sexy about my beautiful pile number 2s? Uh-oh. We got some cards face up. How annoying. Here we go. Pile number 2, spirit guides. Pile number 2. Talk to me. I feel like you might have been in the other pile where I talked about this. I don't know if it was with the same card in the beginning, but your soul feels like it's almost like this like white smoke where there are these like tiny explosions of different colors happening. Like, I wish I could show you what I mean. It's like, in the essence, it's white, but there are these tiny little color explosions happening, which makes it like so mesmerizing and so beautiful. We have a death and rebirth. It's almost like you see into people's souls, and it's almost like, do you know in Harry Potter, especially in the books, it's not mentioned in the movies, I don't think, but Dumbledore, it was always said that he had a piercing stare. It's almost like he could see into people's souls. And well, later, obviously, you understand that because Dumbledore is a good occlumens, so he can technically read people's minds. So that might be it. But he had a very piercing stare, like he just knew everything, like what was going in your mind. And it's almost like you have the same thing. It's almost like when you look at people in the eyes, they're just like a bit startled, because it's almost like you know what they're thinking. I just saw the star. Hey, are you an Aquarius? Sun, moon, or rising? I'm getting that feeling. I also hear the song, what is it? What is the song called? Spirit, help me. Rose something. Rose. It's a very old love song. Why can't I remember it? I will find it for you. I will find it for you. Such a bummer, because I can't remember what the name was. I'm gonna write that down. There we go. So I will remember to have that in the description box for you if you want to check it out. There's this song that I keep hearing, but I can't just put my finger to the name. Well, I'm gonna give up on that. I will just find it for you later. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. And it's almost like you come into people's lives to change things drastically. It's almost like you're this friend who comes over and then they end up like dyeing the hair or you know, reorganizing the furniture. Do you like cleaning or organizing? Because I feel that kind of thing. Like you like everything new. Oop. Well, not new, but you just like to bring up change. That is what I see. You bring up change in people's lives. And people are just really amazed. Not just, it's almost like they're just really amazed about how your mind works. Like even those, I feel like you desire a relationship where you have like where you can talk, you can have like you're on the same level like intellectually, like on the same wavelength, like you can talk about things and like aliens and other things. I feel like you need that deeper, not just emotional connection, but intellectual connection as well. Even if the other person doesn't necessarily, let's say you like to read books and you like to talk about the books, you don't necessarily need a person who also reads books, but you want a person who you can talk about those books with. You know? Does that make sense to you? We have the Magician. I feel like this is how people see you. Like you bring magic into their lives. You just change things, and you always change them for better. Which is really good. There is a message about a storm. But what kind of storm? Why? I feel like when you get upset, you don't normally get upset or angry because you are a very strong empath and you understand where people come from, and you understand that it always comes from a place of hurt. They are afraid of losing something, and you understand that, so you don't usually let it get to you. You're a very good communicator, and so you can express your feelings and you understand where other people come from and stuff like that. But when you get really upset, when somebody has like really like on a purpose tried to hurt you with words, they have said some like really ugly things, I feel like your sadness breaks people's hearts. And I feel like you're the kind of person who kind of runs away to be alone, kind of to cry and to think and like to just like cry it out. And it really hurts them to see you cry, especially because I feel like you cry mostly because people have said something really mean, and they don't understand how anybody who knows you could ever say such things to you, because you have such a beautiful soul, and it absolutely breaks their hearts when they see you upset like that. And so, and because you want to be alone to cry, I feel like they're always like coming after you. You also have the Tower. You totally change people's lives. It's almost like you come in. Do you know Maya calendar? There is like it's almost like a horoscope. There are like these different signs that is based on the day we're born, and you know, like regular horoscope. And I am a blue cosmic storm. And so I'm kind of the same way, but I feel the same. It's the same for you. Like, we come into our people's lives like a storm. We mess everything up, and then we help them like build it back up in a good way. Like, if we see that somebody is in a really bad relationship and they don't know how to get out, we will help them to get out of it and to build a happier life. And then we just take off and go fuck up somebody else's life. So I feel like you have the same thing about you. You might be a blue storm as well. There are these different things there, like these, like cosmic and supersonic and electric, and these kind of like that is like a part of your sign. And there are also these colors like a blue, yellow, red, green, and different signs like a dragon, a night, storm, you know, different kind of things, and also a human. But I don't know, I have actually tried to research this in English, and I feel like the signs are a little bit different in English. Like, they are not translated exactly. Like, the storm would be a deer, and I don't understand that. I need to ask my mom. My mom is an expert on these kind of things. But anyway, that is something that came up. I don't know why I keep talking about it. It might be something that you're interested in, or something you want to. It's based on the Maya calendar. They well, the calendar that like ended, was it like 2012? It's based on that. It's based on the Maya culture. I don't really know. I have seen the star for the 3rd time in a row. I feel like you really help people achieve their dreams as well. And you're very heavily guided. You are on this earth to change people's lives, most definitely. That is something you were born for, and you are executing that admirably. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And so you're also able to manifest things like very powerfully. I feel like asking for signs might be really easy for you. Like, you can ask for, like, show me a bumblebee if blah 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 is what is meant for me. Stuff like that. I think that really works for you. Or it might be something that you would like to try. And I'm also being shown a vision board. That might be something that you should take a look at. Like, maybe do a vision board. But I feel like it's just your interests and your attraction to things that make you really alluring to people. Like, they really love your enthusiasm and just the way you look at things. You just, let's say you were on a walk in a forest and you see a baby fawn, and most people would love to go near and, you know, pet them, but you would stand back. You would just look at them with this awe in your eyes, and just like look at them like, oh my god, that is so freaking cute. Like, can you believe that? Like, this moment is magical. I will remember this forever. And you don't want to go near it because you know that it's not good for them, because if they get used to humans, they might get killed by one. And so you stand back, and also if you touch them, they will smell like human and their mother might reject them. And so even if you deeply wanted to touch them and pet them and, you know, just, oh, you know, so soft, you know better. You know that it's not in their best interest to be touched by you. And so you kind of, you take that moment to just look at them and just appreciate the moment. You are very good at appreciating the moment you are in. You are totally a main character. Jesus, this is some real main character energy. You just want what is best for everyone. You have such a kind heart. Such a kind heart. And I really love that. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. What makes my beautiful pile number 2 so sexy? This is the second tower. Interesting. Let me take a better look at that. I want to see the symbols on this. See, the only thing I really saw, do you see that little dove there? That's the only thing I actually saw. It's almost like you make this like, you don't actually never really do anything. Could be just something, a little thing that you say that, have you ever seen a show where it's on, it happened in Office, and it has happened in other places too. It was a Modern Family as well, where this couple is getting married, and then the wife's parents are having difficulties, like they're getting divorced or something, and the dad talks with the guy who's marrying his daughter, and he didn't really mean to say anything, but he just like said how much they love their daughter and how they make them feel. And the dad decides like, yeah, that's not how I have ever felt actually. And you know, it's just something you say. Could be something you just describe, like how you fell in love with someone or how you feel about something, and they understand that they have never actually felt that way. And they want to change that. That is something that they truly want. And so you kind of trigger a huge transformation in their lives. And you just like, they're like, these people are jumping off this building, and then there's this little dove like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. I don't know, that's just so silly. But, you know, I don't know. That's just really something that I see for you. Like, you know, you might fall off a building and be, you know, barbecued by a dragon spitting fire, but you'll be okay, because I'll be right here. I don't know, it's just really cute. Pile number 2, let's get a final card. Pile number 2. What is so sexy and alluring about this? There we go. The star. There is this, I don't know, this just, you have this almost like childlike, I don't know, like, childlike way of seeing things and seeing beauty in the world. It's almost like you're a Disney princess and all these little forest animals just come to find you, and bluebirds help you get dressed in the morning. You have that kind of energy in you. It's just not main character energy, it's Disney princess energy. That is what I feel for you. Oh, finally I'm able to explain this in a proper way. You're a Disney princess. That's what you are. Okay? Oh, Tangled! Tangled! That's the... have you... Oh my god. Okay, calm down. Okay, so have you seen Tangled? Have you seen when they are on that boat and Rapunzel finally sees the stars, which are actually the flowing lanterns? And then she's like totally amazed by the sight of it. Like she's like, whoa, like this is amazing, better than I had ever experienced. And then you see Ryder, or Eugene, he's just like looking at her like, wow, I really like that girl. Like that is how it is, okay? That's what I tried to explain to you. Finally. It's really hard for me to explain these feelings and these pictures that I get. It started raining really hard outside. I'm sorry if you hear the noise. But it's just, I finally got there. Holy mother. Whew, I feel so relieved now because I've been like battling with myself. Like, how can I explain this? You are Rapunzel. And Rapunzel is my favorite Disney princess, by the way. Anyway, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pal number 3. So you chose the Chrysocolla and Cornelian. So first of all, I see this like a warrior, a woman or a man fighting a war, riding a dragon. That's literally what I see. Oh my god. You just have this warrior energy, and you would be really good in the act of love. That's something I totally see. And there's something about your body. Your body is really strong. And they really like that. Totally. So let's get another card. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is sexy and alluring and magical about these people? What makes them attractive? It's funny because the first pile, they gave off this like queen vibe. And the second pile gave off a princess vibe. And you're giving me like a warrior. Are you kidding me? I have the same card here, Lepidolite. So if you were called to the second pile as well, you might want to check it out. There might be a message for you in there, but you don't have to. If you didn't feel that, then probably not. But let's see. You have a very kind heart, and but I feel that you got very strong. Not like protecting yourself strong, like I'm going to protect myself from other people. It's more like I'm going to fight this, you know? That's something I'm totally see. There is this like what was the saying? I don't know. Like I don't know. Like how did it go? It was like God damn it. It's it was something like I really don't remember. But you probably know it. I just don't remember how it goes. It was like be a lady in like be a lady, but then be a whore in the bedroom. There was a saying. It was I remember the scene where it was told. It was on Desperate Housewives, but I've heard it before. I just don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Maybe you know it. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you are this kind of like sweet and outgoing and you're kind of fun to have around. But then you have this wild side, which is fun. Okay, that's a little too much. We have Queen of Cups. I feel like you're really in tune with your emotions, and I feel like if you haven't made it before, you choose your partners very well. That's something that I see. You have a very good taste in people, I feel like. It's almost like, you know, when something happens, you get betrayed or something, you either close off, like you just close yourself to protect yourself, or you just keep going and you learn on the way, like, well, these are the kind of red flags I will not ignore again, and you know, that is not what I want, and stuff like that. I feel like you make really good decisions, and I feel like you don't make the same mistake twice. You learn very well, and on the way. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. I feel like you take really good care of your body. Like inside and out. Like you're really conscious about what you put in your body, and I feel like you really like to exercise, and I see somebody doing like yoga. We also have the High Priestess. Interesting, but not surprising. You have very strong spiritual gifts, and I think this is how you are able to decide kind of like what kind of people you want to entertain and who you don't want to entertain. Like you're very careful with people, but you just know kind of soon, like if this is the kind of person I want in my life or I want in my energy field. I feel like you're very conscious about your energy and what takes it away and what brings you some. And so instead of closing yourself up, you have kind of like gathered information about people, like I said before. And I feel like your spiritual gifts totally have something to do with this. I feel like your intuition is very strong and you listen to it. That is the most important part. You actually listen to your intuition and you don't go against your gut feelings. If you get a bad gut feeling about someone, you know what to do. You don't want to entertain that person. And so they are gone. I think that is really good for you. That's actually good for everyone. We have 9 of Wands. I see that you're not afraid to be alone. You're independent, and it's like there are 2 sayings about the same thing that, you know, come up. It's first one would be, I know exactly what I bring to the table and I'm not afraid to eat alone. And the second part is that, you know, how did that one go? I have never, just came to me. Oh, come on, what was it? Yeah, it's, I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something like, when you're not welcome to my table, it's not like I want you to starve. I want you to eat, just not at my table. That is something that I see for you. You're very strong, like you're very firm on your boundaries. And people respect them. People respect your boundaries, and that is very good. For me, I have very strong boundaries, but I feel like people keep pushing and pushing and pushing all the time. And I am sick of it. But you are very firm with them. And I feel like people do, they do challenge your boundaries, but you are very firm with them. For me, I just kind of, I don't want to say I give up, but sometimes I feel like it's better to lose the battle to win the war. Oopsie. But that is something that I personally have to learn. We also have the 10 of Cups. I feel like there are a lot of people, actually. I feel like I see a bit of a triangle shit going on. Like, you might have a couple of people who are really interested in you, who see you as their soulmate. And you're just trying to live, you know. And I don't really know much about this. I think I will come to it later if I don't get any information about that just now. But I feel like there are a lot of people who find you very attractive. And it's mostly based on your looks. And I feel like there might be like exes coming back to you, but you just don't, you don't let them to have a time of day. Like, it's over, like, you blew it, like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Pile number 3, spirit guides. What is sexy and alluring and attractive about these people? Oh, interesting. Are you kidding me right now? I'm using this deck, okay? I'm using this deck, and I found this card in there. We have had the same card in all of the piles, and I don't understand how that one card jumped over to the other deck. I don't know. That's insane. That's so insane. If you're single at this time, there will be somebody coming for you. I feel like you're being guided to a person. If you're not single, this is your confirmation that this person might just be the one. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Tell me a little bit more. What is sexy and alluring about this person? I feel like there are just a lot of people, like many people who would love to get together with you. And I feel like there are some people, I almost feel like people like banging on a door which is like locked. You have locked it, you have locked them out of your life, and they're like people like banging on the door trying to let you get them in. And I feel like you just refuse. You won't, you just put on like earplugs and you're just like bye. You just don't care. And good for you. Good for you. Pile number 3, spirit guides. Pile number 3. What is sexy and alluring about these people? What is it with this deck? This is making me crazy. The universe. You're being very heavily guided, and there will be some... I know that this is not what the reading was supposed to be all about, but there is some huge changes coming to your life, and I feel like it has something to do with these people. I feel like there are a lot of people attracted to you, and there is almost like you have to choose this kind of thing here. And I feel like this came up just because, you know, this is, you know, what makes you attractive. I feel like it might be the fact that many people are attracted to you that other people feel like that makes other people feel attracted to you, like you're wanted. And so because everybody, or many people want you, then other people are like, cool, now I like her too. It's like a, I don't know, like a popularity contest. Weird. I've never felt that before. Pile number 3. What makes my pile number 3 so alluring and attractive? Okay. But it's almost like you don't really find this is 2 of Swords. You don't find this very flattering, I don't think. You're just kind of like sick of it, like you wish they wouldn't. Because I almost feel like you think that they like you for the wrong reasons. And you want peace and you want balance in your life. You want someone special. You want someone who you have a great connection with, like mentally, sexually, intellectually, emotionally. You want them to be a very good match. And these people, you feel like they are in it for the wrong reasons and you don't really like that. And that is why you have locked some people out who are trying to like... They don't get it. They don't get it because they're like, well, you're attractive and I'm attractive. Let's give it a go. And you're like, yeah, that's not really enough. That's not cutting it for me. I need something more than that. They just don't get it. They don't get it. And I feel like you have been single for quite a while. Or you might have recently gotten into a relationship. But it's almost like it was by choice. Like you don't like to date if it's not going anywhere, like, you know, stuff like that. And though some of you like to date, this is kind of like controversial. Pile number 3. What is attractive about these people? What is so attractive about my pile number 3s? They really like your body though. Oh, do you go to the gym or something? And even if you didn't, ooh, I just saw the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like many people desire you, but it could also be like bedroom kind of desiring. Could not. But like, I mean, there are, because there are a lot of people with a lot of different motives, like coming for you. But you just want peace. You just want a peaceful life. You just want to do things that you like and, you know, share your life with someone. Oopsie. Sorry. Pile number 3. I feel like you have become more selective of people who you let into your bed. I feel like you might have been more what's the word? Yeah, more active. More active. Did I actually forget the word active? Oh dear me. So yeah, I feel like you have been more active in the past, but now you're just like, kind of like, it's almost like you're taking a break to calm your mind. I feel like you have realized that, you know, because, you know, there are people who think that sex is just sex, like just, you know, something fun to do. And I feel like you might have been this person. How can I explain this right? Because when we have sex, we actually trade energy. It's one of the highest forms of, one of the, you know, biggest ways of exchanging energy, because we are actually exchanging DNA. And so I feel like you might have realized, this is a realization that I came to at one point, that even though it's fun, it's not really good for you mentally, because you are exchanging this energy with people you might not actually want to exchange energy with, because you thought that it was just, you know, like having fun and relieving stress and stuff like that, but it's actually more than that. And I think that you have come to that realization that maybe I should, like, you know, take a break and, you know, stop dating and, you know, just be by myself for a little bit. And I feel like this has kind of like triggered people like coming after you. Like, you know, why do we even need a break or something like this? And I don't think that these were like people you considered seriously to partner up with. It was just, you know, fun. And so they don't get it. They don't get why you would just, like, you know, cut them off, because I thought we were having fun, but, you know, you're doing this for you, and you're kind of like getting some insight. I feel like you are on a spiritual awakening or a spiritual journey. You're kind of like awakening and understanding where your head is mentally and spiritually. And you're just kind of like taking this moment to yourself to understand yourself better. And people don't really get that. They just want to continue what you were doing. And, you know, I don't feel like you want to. You just want some peace for once. And that is something that I strongly see. This could also be past energy. This could be future energy, by the way. But that is something that I see. There are a lot of people who find you physically attractive. We have Page of Wands. I do see that you're concentrating on yourself, and that is a really good thing. I think that your spirit guides are like, yes, finally, like, yeah, take this time, like, you need it because something big is coming. And I feel like, I remember when I was on my latest spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, I just kind of like, I cut everything normal out of my life, kind of. Like, I didn't listen to the music I used to listen to, like when I went on a bus. I didn't listen to an audiobook or music. I just put the headphones on to listen to silence. And I went to work, and I had a lot of coworkers, but they were like these there were these different parts of the job that you could go and you could do them alone. And when I was working, I didn't want to listen to silence because time would go a lot slower then. So I listened to YouTubers and, you know, like people talking about spirituality, and I was trying to understand what I was going through, like, how am I feeling this way? And I somehow feel like you're going through that same thing right now. Like, you're kind of trying to figure out what's going on inside of you, and you just cut off like these things that normally you thought, you know, they were just fun, you know, it passed the time and stuff like that. But now you're kind of like, there's something going on. There's something going on, and you feel like you need this time for yourself. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not even tired. I don't know why I'm yawning, but it could also be your energy. Maybe you are tired. So I feel like you do need to concentrate on what you're doing right now. And rest assured, you are very attractive. There are many qualities of you that make people attracted to you. And you're totally like a warrior princess. I feel like if you were in a book, it would almost be like, there's a book, it's Nora Roberts, I think it's called Awakening. I feel like you are that main character in that book. If you don't know it, you can check it out. But yeah, that is how I see you right now. Do you have red hair? Because I see red hair. Yeah. What else can I say about this? What else can I say? Spirit guides, pile number 3. What do people find attractive about them? But I feel like people are mostly attracted to your body. Like, you have a really nice body. Princess of Cups. So we have Queen of Cups and Princess of Cups. And look at these, like, all these. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna take a look at these cards. Actually, no, she has her eyes open. She has her eyes open. These 3, they have their eyes closed, and they're like in like a Zen mode. They're like, breathe in, breathe out. And then these 2 here, they have their eyes open, and they're like doing stuff. And I don't know, there is a message. Oh, sorry, I knocked the camera again. So wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought I saw something else. So anyway, let's keep going. So you're very in tune with your emotions. You're very in tune with your intuition and your, you know, your gut. And it's funny because these people that are after you, they have very superficial idea of you. They don't understand how you are. Like, they have a very superficial view of you, like you know, like what you do for work, how you look, and what the things you say. But they don't understand what is going inside within you. They don't understand how your mind works. They don't know how you think. They don't know what lights your fire. They don't understand any of that. And so it's really difficult, because I really think that you want to find somebody who you can actually have an intelligent conversation with, but not only that, but who you enjoy spending your time with. Because these other people, they're just like, you know, like, I'm hot, you're hot, let's give it a shot. But for you, it's not about that. It might have been at some point, it might have been fun, time to pass time, you know, fun way to pass time, but you want something more, something greater, someone who brings you peace, someone you can do things with, someone who you can travel with and experience stuff, and someone who thinks of life the same way you do. And that's kind of interesting. Pile number 3, Spirit Guide. Pile number 3. Let's get a final card. What do other people find attractive about pile number 3? I feel like there is a person coming for you, because I've seen the Lovers in the deck for several times. Again, actually, as I said that. We have 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you just want to be alone for now, like figure things out and just be single. But if you are with someone now and they feel right, they're exactly what you wanted, then you know best. And I'm not saying break up with them. No. If you have already found this person, excellent. If you haven't though, they are coming for you, and I do see that you might actually have to change locations. I don't know why these messages are coming through now, because this is not what the reading was all about, but yeah, I do see that you might have to move somewhere, or to a different city, to a different country, to a different state. Just to be with yourself. Kind of to get away from these. It's almost like these people represent your past self, and you're done with that. And you just want to become someone new. And there will be a person who will appreciate what you are on the inside and not on the outside. Or well, both. But yeah. This was a difficult reading. Very difficult. But I hope you enjoyed, because this is all that I had for you. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!